If your energy isn't what it used to be, if you're dragging through the day, or if intimacy feels more like effort than pleasure, listen closely.
What you're feeling might not be your age at all. It could be something simpler, something your body's been quietly begging for. Just 3 vitamins. Not a new pill, injection, or another miracle booster. Just 3 nutrients every man over 60 needs, but most are dangerously low on. Hi, I'm Dr. Amelia Hayes, a urologist and men's health specialist. For over 30 years, I've helped thousands of men restore their energy, confidence, and performance without prescriptions. Most men don't lack desire. They lack blood flow, energy, and hormonal balance. These things crumble when your body runs out of the vitamins that once fueled it. So, before you blame age, bad luck, or low testosterone, let's fix what's missing first. When you give your body what it truly needs, amazing things happen. Circulation wakes up, your mind clears, and confidence returns. It starts with the most overlooked vitamin, one your body used to make effortlessly every time you stepped outside. But now, most men barely get enough. Let's talk about vitamin D, your circulation switch. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, is so much more for men over 60. It's your body's ignition switch for circulation, energy, and performance. I remember Paul, 67, who said, "Doc, I still want to be close to my wife, but my body just won't cooperate anymore." I hear that story often, and it often begins with a simple vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D helps your blood vessels relax and open, meaning better oxygen flow throughout your body, including areas that define your manhood. Without it, circulation slows, energy drops, and intimacy becomes something you avoid. Over 40% of older adults in America are low on vitamin D. Even active men can be deficient. Low vitamin D reduces nitric oxide, which drives strong blood flow. This affects everything from your stamina to your clarity and confidence. The fix is easier than you think. 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight can rebuild your natural supply. Add salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy to your diet. If sunlight isn't an option, take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, not D2. I've seen men go from sluggish to alive again by correcting this deficiency. It's chemistry, not magic. Even with improved circulation, your body needs fuel to keep blood pumping and turn oxygen into usable energy. That's where our next vitamin comes in, vitamin B2, your body's energy reactor. Vitamin B12 is essential for forming red blood cells and DNA, and it's a key player in brain and nerve cell function. Symptoms of B12 deficiency include fatigue, muscle weakness, stomach problems, nerve damage, vision issues, and mood changes. Older adults are at higher risk because the ability to absorb B12 decreases with age. Include B12-rich foods like fish, meat, poultry, eggs, milk, and other dairy products. Clams, oysters, and beef liver are excellent sources. If dietary intake is insufficient, consider a B12 supplement. While supplements help, a healthy lifestyle with regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep is crucial for overall health and energy. If you experience persistent fatigue or other symptoms, consult your healthcare provider. They can assess your vitamin levels and recommend the best course of action for your individual needs. Don't let low energy hold you back. Prioritizing these vitamins and adopting a healthy lifestyle can regain your vitality, confidence, and zest for life. Take control of your health and feel like yourself again. Consult your doctor about vitamin D and B12 supplementation. Let's talk about vitamin B2, the spark plug for your energy and stamina. A few years ago, I met Robert, a 72-year-old retired firefighter and proud granddad. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours, I eat my meals, but I still feel like I'm running on empty. My body's tired, my mind's foggy, and I just don't have it in me." Sound familiar? That's classic vitamin B2 deficiency, common in men over 60. B2 turns your food into usable fuel. Without it, your body can't convert calories into energy. So no matter how clean you eat or how much you rest, without enough B2, you're running on fumes. This vitamin also builds red blood cells, carrying oxygen to your brain, muscles, and other vital areas. When red blood cells drop, everything slows. Thinking dulls, stamina fades, and your spark disappears. As we age, our stomach loses its ability to absorb B2 from food. Even with a good diet, many older men feel constantly tired or mentally foggy, even with normal medical tests. The fix is simple. Choose methylcobalamin, the active form of B2 your body can use. If levels are very low, talk to your doctor about B2 injections for a faster reset. When men correct a B2 deficiency, the difference is incredible. They wake up before the alarm. Their minds feel sharper, energy lasts all day, and that missing drive starts to return. But energy alone isn't enough. You also need protection for blood vessels, hormones, and circulation. That's where the third vitamin comes in, the secret weapon every man over 60 needs. Let's talk about vitamin E, the defender of vitality. Vitamin E is an underestimated vitamin for men over 60. I call it the defender of vitality. Let me tell you about James, a 70-year-old retired pilot who always takes care of himself. He said, "Doc, I'm doing everything right, but lately, I just don't feel like myself. My drive's down." Men like James do everything by the book, yet still lose that edge because even the best diet can miss vitamin E. Vitamin E is your body's natural shield, fighting oxidative stress from aging and poor diet. This stress attacks blood vessels, weakens circulation, and lowers testosterone. It's like rust draining your energy. With enough vitamin E, blood vessels stay flexible and strong, allowing oxygen and nutrients to flow freely. It supports natural testosterone production, boosting mood, motivation, and strength. You can get vitamin E from almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, or leafy greens. If your diet doesn't cover it, a high-quality natural vitamin E supplement can fill the gap. After a few weeks, men like James feel clearer, stronger, and more alive. It's not about becoming 20 again. It's about feeling steady, powerful, and confident in your own body again. Now, what happens when you combine all three vitamins? When vitamin D, B2, and E work together, the results multiply. Let me show you how these nutrients form the vitality triangle, and the one mistake most men make that destroys their progress. These three vitamins, D, B2, and E, don't just work separately. They work together. Think of them as three gears in one engine. When they move in sync, your entire system starts running smoother, faster, stronger. Let me give you an example. Walter, 68, a retired high school coach, came to see me after months of low energy and fading motivation. He was already taking vitamin D for his circulation. Later, he added B2 for energy. Eventually, he included vitamin E for testosterone and vascular health. But the real magic didn't happen until he started taking all three consistently. A few weeks later, he walked into my office grinning and said, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I feel like I've got a new engine under the hood." That's the power of synergy. Vitamin D opens up your blood vessels and boosts nitric oxide. Vitamin B2 builds red blood cells to carry oxygen through those vessels. And vitamin E protects the blood vessels themselves while supporting the testosterone that fuels your drive. Together, they create what I call the vitality triangle: circulation, energy, and hormonal support working in perfect balance. When these three align, you start to feel like yourself again. Your mind feels clearer, your mood lifts, and your confidence begins to return. But here's the problem: most men never feel these results. Why? Because they make one critical mistake. They assume that any vitamin off the shelf will do. They grab the cheapest bottle online or from a discount store and think it's good enough. It's not. Most of those brands use synthetic or inactive forms that your body can't properly absorb. For example, the common B2 called cyanocobalamin. It's cheap, but your body has to convert it before using it. And that conversion gets harder with age. What you want is methylcobalamin, the active form your body can use immediately. Same story with vitamin D. D2 is cheaper, but far less effective than D3, the natural form your body recognizes. And vitamin E? Synthetic versions often miss half the compounds your system needs for full benefit. But that's not the only mistake. Inconsistency ruins progress too. Taking vitamins once in a while, when you remember, that doesn't work. Your body thrives on rhythm. It needs steady, daily support to rebuild energy and restore balance. When Walter switched to high-quality forms and started taking them every single day, everything changed. Better sleep, more focus, more strength. And in his own words, I finally feel like a man again. That transformation didn't come from luck. It came from doing it right, with the right forms and the right consistency. Now that you understand what really works, let's put it all together. Up next, your simple, realistic, daily vitality routine any man can follow starting tomorrow morning. Now that you know what works, let's make it simple. Because at this stage of life, you don't need more complexity, you need clarity. Something that fits your day, something that works quietly in the background, rebuilding your strength. Here's the exact daily routine I recommend to my patients, and it's easier than you might think. Each morning, start your day with a full glass of water and your vitamin B2 supplement. Take it with a protein-rich breakfast, eggs, Greek yogurt, or a few slices of turkey. That combination jumpstarts your metabolism and gives your cells the fuel they need to create lasting energy. After breakfast, go outside for a 15-minute walk. That gentle sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D naturally. If it's cloudy, or if you live somewhere with long winters, take vitamin D3 with your first meal instead. At lunch, add vitamin E from real food, a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds, a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, or a serving of spinach or Swiss chard. Those small daily choices can transform how you feel within weeks. That's exactly what happened with Frank, one of my favorite patients, a 66-year-old former carpenter. He came to me drained, sleeping poorly, and feeling like he'd lost his edge. But after following this exact rhythm, B2 in the morning, D3 with sunlight, vitamin E with lunch, everything changed. He told me, "Doc, I have energy again. I play with my grandkids. I'm close with my wife. I feel like me again." And that's what this is really about, not becoming 20 again, but becoming your best version now. Strong, focused, alive. So here's what I want you to remember. It is not too late. You can still rebuild your energy. You can still restore your confidence. You can still live with purpose and passion at 60, 70, even 80 and beyond. You've already taken the first step by being here. Now take the next one, start today. Step outside. Take your vitamins. Feed your body the fuel it's been quietly asking for. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Click the like button. It helps this channel reach more men who need to hear this. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with a friend or brother who's ready to feel alive again. And before you go, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from, your city, your country, or let me know what question you'd like me to cover next. I read every single one, and I love connecting with you. I'm Dr. Amelia Hayes. Take care of your health, stay strong, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting to begin.